Well, hello there, humans. And I haven't had my coffee, and it's already 12 o'clock almost. So, someone asked me about full disk encryptions. Let's talk about security. The aliens are going to take our data, we are getting probed, and everyone is listening to our devices, and blah 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 blah. The question was, do I use full encryption? What is it? Do I use encryption or full hard disk encryption on my physical hardware? I think that's how you say it. Again, brain not working, I'm stupid. Would I use it? So here's the thing. I'm just showing you guys a site here how to do it on the Ubuntu and stuff like that. And I know there's a lot of YouTubers out there that are encrypting everything up to the fucking wazoo. Like, even their penis locks, their zipper on their pants are encrypted with some sort of encryption because, oh my god, what if a girl tried to get in my pants? You have to notice something, or you have to understand something. You're not that important. That's just how it is. You as an individual is not important unless you go and do some crazy motherfucking shit. Like planning to bomb like the whole fucking world, and now this video probably will get notified or sent to the FBI or CIA or something like that for me saying that. You are not that important. Your habits are. What you are doing is important. What you have on your hard drive, that's not that important. Again, like I said, unless you're like a crazy ass terrorist and stuff like that, but what you're buying, what you're thinking about buying, where you are, what you are doing with your time, that's important. Your mankini pictures are not that important. Your family photos, your videos, your porn collection, your dog collection is not that important. It's what you are doing as a collective within the collective, meaning like your buying habits, your traveling habits, when you walk, just like people's habits. That's what they are interested in. That's what they can gather data from. That's why Facebook love to know what you are doing, online and stuff. Like it's more like what you are doing and not what you have that people want. Again, they're not that interesting in your hard drive. So that should almost tell you that I don't use encryption on my physical hard drive, on my stationary PC that I am using at home. Should you use it though? Well, it could be a good idea on your mobile phone. It could be a really, really good idea on your laptop. Maybe on your, iPad, Android tablet. There's a little article here that you can easily find that companies should consider it on mobile devices. If you're out and about, if you think that there's a high possibility that someone will steal your phone, your tablet, or your laptop, and you have data there that you don't want anyone else to have, that could be a good idea. So if you are sitting in, let's say, cafes a lot, like having a coffee or something like that in a cafe, that could be a good idea. If you, let's say, you throw your laptop or your iPad or your phone on the table, and you're maybe talking with people and are distracted and stuff like that, and there's a lot of traffic there, you could potentially get that stolen if you're not careful enough and if you don't look out for it. But even like you can even if you're going around and having your phone in your pocket, you could get it stolen. I think, and I don't know about Android, but I know Apple has encrypted their phones by default. I think they have. I think Androids, you need to do that yourself. Like, a fun fact is that Apple's mobile phones are actually way more secure than Androids. I'm sad to say it, but Android security methods are there, and they can be just as secure or more secure. You just have to enable it yourself, where it's enabled by default by Apple. So Apple have messaging encryption, where a lot of Android phones don't have it. I think Samsung have, and other ones, because it's up to the individual manufacturer to implement it with their version of Android, basically. So if you are doing things that you don't want other people to have, so if you are working off your laptop or your iPad or your phone or your tablet, use encryption. If you're just, again, playing games, watching porn, Googling cat pictures and stuff like that, and you don't have any, credit cards associated with your devices and stuff like that. Not that big an idea, and most mobile phones are really, really secure. By default, they have other security aspects into them, so you don't really need full, hardware, not hardware, but, to encrypt your whole phone. Kinda the same with tablets. I would say full hard disk encryption is something I would consider on a work laptop, or a laptop that I have on me a lot of times out in the wild with a lot of people around it. Like in big places where you probably could get it stolen, or if you have your laptop in places where you're not 100% aware of where it is all the time. People get comfortables on their favorite cafes and stuff like that, so they may go pee and then leave their laptop on the table. Stuff like that. And if it's a work laptop, yes, do it. If it's just your kid's laptop and stuff like that, could it be a good idea? Maybe. Are they using it at school? Could it be a good idea? Maybe. But there are so much other security implementation in just like your web browser and stuff like that, that is it really that important? I more or less will say it's a work thing. It's an enterprise thing. It's something I would consider advising people to do with their company laptops. And only, or not only, but I will put this caveat in that, what are you doing with it? Are you doing important business stuff that nobody needs to get their hands on? It could be a really, really good idea. Like I said, most people are doing most of their work online anyway, via Google Docs and stuff like that they access via a web page like this one here. So even though they get hand of your laptop, they still need your online password. And maybe your two-factor authentication to log on to the sites where you are using and working on online. They also need your credentials to go on to your work network and stuff like that. Passwords and two-factor authentication is the best security still. For the common folks, that is not, it's the best we can do right now. Can we do all of these crazy things here? Of course, but why make your life more complicated? And here's the thing. Most people use the fucking same password for everything, or like a similar password. Stop doing that. Your computer, your laptop, is not that important anymore. It's all your online accounts. That's where the dough is. That's where the money is. See you all later. Bye bye.